The Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame is inducting a new class later this week, and among the honorees is from here in Northwest Ohio. That person is Jason Graven from Task Force 20. He's with me in studio now to talk about the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. Congratulations. I've known you a few years, so very well deserved of what you've got going. Let's talk about Task Force 20 and what that has become with the number of people helped and everything. It's really a neat concept.
Yeah, we fund physical fitness activities for veterans, things like gym memberships, personal training. The goal is to get veterans off the couch, away from drugs and alcohol, and back into a healthy and active lifestyle. And
the origin was the 20 was the number of veterans who took their life every day.
In 2016.
Yeah, and how far have we come nationally with that now?
We're now down to 17.5, so it is getting better, but even one is too many.
Jason, it took time, didn't it? It took time to recognize the problem from all these Gulf War veterans, especially, that we're coming back home, that we're not getting the attention they need, and it's nice to see maybe some inroads on that a little bit.
Yeah, they really started doing studies on this in the late 2000s. So you're talking 5-6 years after Iraq and Afghanistan began is when they started really looking into some of these alternative treatments and how physical fitness could affect, mental health.
So you're in the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame, going to be inducted this week. Congratulations. I've known you a few years and very proud to know you and what you are doing. What was your reaction when you heard?
It's extremely hard to believe at times that other veterans feel that, the contributions that I've had and the things that I've done and sacrificed over the years warrant a place among 993 others who have done so many amazing things for veterans like myself and the veteran community at large. It's, I don't even know that's really hit me yet. I'm still kind of in shock.
So what's your week like? It's coming up on Thursday, so you've got a dinner and an induction ceremony?
Yeah, there's a dinner Wednesday night, private to, the guests of the inductees. And then the ceremony takes place Thursday morning, and that is open to the public down on Ohio State's campus.
So you served in the military, Iraqi freedom. Then when you were out of the military, you've even pursued another career within that, correct?
Yeah, I really found my passion for working with veterans with the Student Veterans of America chapter at the University of Toledo. From there, after getting my degrees, going to work with the state headquarters of the Ohio American Legion, and it was there where I founded Task Force 20, and then I was lucky enough to get a job with Bowling Green State University, working with their veteran population, and now I'm with the TRIO Veterans Upward Bound program housed at Owens.
Now talk about that program.
So we assist veterans with career counseling, going to college, accessing their benefits. And the neat thing about our program is we're not just for one school. Like, we do trade schools, all of the colleges and universities in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan.
That has to be difficult if you've been in the military for 3-4 years to suddenly be like, what's the next stage in my life? What am I going to do with myself? And it's got to be difficult to find the right fit.
Yeah, one of the things I tell people is if you take somebody who joined active duty right after high school, really the only difference besides the bills that they acquire is we know what we don't want to do. Many times we still have no clue what we want to be when we grow up. So now we're still trying to figure it out, and if you don't have any kind of assistance to kind of guide you through some of those processes, it can be daunting.
And the thing is, too, and I've talked to you about this, and also Amanda held with Hooves, is like when you leave the military, that was your social life, it was your work life, it was your structure, and suddenly when you're out of the military, perhaps you're married or have a significant other, but you feel lost. That sense of purpose, that sense of your mission every day is lost.
Yeah, I completely agree. The civilian world is vastly different from especially active duty military. You lose a lot of that camaraderie, and one of the things I say is camaraderie is built by mutual sacrifice. So finding that new community where you can have those people going through the same things or have gone through the same things is extremely important during that transition.
So Task Force 20 has done a lot of things about getting veterans into gyms, getting off the couch. Is that probably the one thing you're most proud of, starting your own charity, and it's been off the ground now for about 5-6 years?
Yeah, it was born out of an idea and a $20 bill, and by the end of this year, we will have helped over 300 veterans in those 8 years, and over a third of them are just in the last 12 months. So it's really taken off, and I got to give credit to the rest of the Task Force 20 team. We volunteer our time day in and day out to try to do the best we can.
And fundraising is a big part of try to keep it going.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Very big.
Jason Graven, thank you so much for coming in today. I'm very proud to know you, and I'm so proud that you're being recognized for your great accomplishments. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I
Thanks so
appreciate
much.
it.